Hello, awesome people. Welcome back to Software Inc. In the last episode, we actually came to a conclusion that our programmers aren't really good enough to make the antivirus that we really want to. So we had to start training them up, and that is basically what we're doing right now. We are in that process of training them up. But it was a good sort of example of how there's a difference between skills and specializations, and I tried to explain that to you guys in the last video too. So if you have any troubles with, the system with the stars and the skills, with the percentages of stuff like that, then it's not that's complicated, but if sometimes you just need someone to explain it to you, and then you go, oh, that's right, of course. At least I have that happen many times with games in the past to me. When someone explained it, then I was go, oh man, how did I miss that? But if you don't know a lot about it, or if you don't really understand how it works, then please make sure to watch the last video I did. So episode 3 of this season, because basically I'm gonna go over all of that, and actually we came into an example which was not planned, but it just happened. So we had an example of the differences between specializations and skills, and how we are now in the process of fixing it. So that's also good to know if you want to learn about it. That being said, this series is not a tutorial. If you have any questions, then feel free to ask them. I will gladly respond to you and try to answer these questions the best I can, but I am not an expert at this game. I've never said that I was an expert at this game, and if you guys see this as videos that can help you out and they're very helpful, a lot of you guys have been commenting that these videos are very helpful and you learn a lot of stuff. That's great. I'm really happy about that, but I'm not really doing it for that. I'm not really trying to teach you stuff. I'm just trying to play the game and have fun with you guys. And if you guys learn from it, then that's okay by me. That's really cool. And you are always free to ask questions about the game. But it's not a tutorial basically. That's just something I want to say. So if anyone watches this as a tutorial, that's totally fine. But it's not meant to be a tutorial. It's just meant to be like a playthrough where we have fun with each other. So it's not only going to be about explaining what the game does and why. So let's go in and let's move on. So like I said, we are in the process of getting our employees trained up. We are almost at the point where they can go to their next class, our programmers, which is going to be important, because when they have their next class, we can teach them to have 2 stars in system programming, and then they can actually work a lot more efficiently on the antivirus. Because at this point in the alpha, we are working on 2-star features, and they can't basically do anything. We will see that once we get in. See, they don't work. Our 2 programs don't work, but there is programming work to be done. But they don't have enough specialization in the system specialization tree basically to do that. So we're going to train them up using some simple contract work. And in the meantime, we're just making money out of all these designing deals, which is basically the easiest way, in my opinion, still to make money in Alpha 11. Yeah, if you want to know more about that, then make sure to watch the entire season, of course. At least the first two episodes, which I really explain what we're doing there. By the way, it could be that we hear some noises on the background in this video. People are still working outside, just like the last video. I'm trying to record as many videos when I can whilst they are gone or on a break, but I can't do that all the time. So it seems that they are on a break right now, but they could be coming back, making a lot of noise. Yep, and the timing is impeccable, because as I say that, they actually started the engine of a big truck, and they're probably going to work again. So sorry if we hear some of that. If it gets too bad, I'm going to turn off the recording, and you guys will probably never see this. But if you're watching it now, then it means that it was at least okay enough. It was decent enough to work with. But yeah, we can train my own character, Mr. Hipbone. We can train him in programming. So what type of programming do we want to train him in? Probably network programming. Since he is also a very good network designer, we could do network, and then we have 3 stars network and 3 stars system. We basically don't need 2D and audio right now, because we are only working on system programming. It's actually more important that we are going to work on stuff like these 2 programmers. They need to do more stuff so that they can go to their class. And we have another guy. So, finally, Tina Knight. Oh, you're almost done for the next class. So you're going to be educated. You're going to go into program system. Yeah, of course. That's basically the whole point of doing this. You're going to be hopefully useful then at that point. Basically hoping that these guys... Okay, nobody's in here. Only our programmer who can't do any work. So that is nice. You know what? Let's just send you home then. If you can't do any work, we're not going to bother with having you here. We can't skip because there are still people coming. There's still our tea guy and our cleaning service and everything who comes in. Our tea guy actually comes in the morning, really early. So let's see, we have another month of nobody. Probably they're on a vacation and in class. Yeah, they're on a vacation and in class, so we have to wait again. So yeah, you know what, go home. We don't need you here. Have another day off, you know? I wish you could say, you know, go on vacation right now and, you know, just don't take another vacation. Because what I do now is I send them home, and it could be that once we have enough people to work on it, on all the stuff again, then he says, you know what, I'm gonna take a vacation, I need a break. Like I said, just what happens. Carla Curtis, she's now on a vacation. Oh man, my timing is impeccable in this episode. That is such a coincidence. But as you can see right now, our programmer, Tina Knight, who is now a 2-star in system, is actually working on the antivirus because we don't have any other stuff going for programming. So she's actually working on the antivirus right now, which is very, very nice to see. I'm gonna actually drop it down to 1 because I don't want myself to think this is more important than the designing deals, because basically it isn't really for us. We're gonna do another review, and there are the noises. Sorry if you guys hear that. We're gonna end the reviews here. It's a 3.9 right now. We're gonna reiterate it. We're gonna do lots of reiterations right now. Whilst we're reiterating, our programmers can't do any work because, well, basically we're redesigning it. So this is gonna be high priority every single time. And we're gonna end it as soon as we can. Bam. And that's the new iteration. So now we can get back to work again, which is very good. You are 1 day overdue. Why are you not finishing this? You should finish automatically. These contracts should finish automatically. Why? I don't know. See, that one actually finished automatically. And yeah, they're making a lot of noise. I hope they stop very soon. Hopefully they will. We're gonna do another review. We're gonna do a lot of reviews now and see if we can get a better iteration there. It's up to a 4 now, which is good. We can train someone. Who can we train? Hopefully the guy... No, not Carla Curtis. I can train myself in leadership, which I'm gonna do. But what type of? Handle education, handle hiring. I don't really want to do those. I want to do those myself. So there's not really a point of training me in that. So let's go for automation then. Let's train myself to handle project management, which is not really what we're going to do right now, but, you know, later on we might do it. Carla Curtis actually is now eligible for class, so we can send her to more system. Yeah, 2-star system, so we can actually start working on our antivirus in the right way. So let's do another iteration of that, and let's start working on it. You are basically sitting here because you have nothing to do. You need to go home because, you know, go and prepare for your class, basically. Make sure that you get a nice preparation for the class you're going to, and so that you hopefully finish it sooner. That's not how the game works, but, you know, it would be fun if it would. You are not doing anything because all of our designing deals are done and you can't do anything else. Let's actually check you. You are Fidel Knight. You are basically only a designer. You can't do anything else. We could let you work at art though. So we could do an art contract and make you a little bit better at art. We could try that. At least you do something then. And these don't really matter if you don't really make them the best you can. So that's okay. That is good. And now you're gonna do some art, and yeah, I know you're not even a level 1, but you know, we are gonna train up your art level and hopefully make you a decent artist at one point. You know, we can use you without being only a designer then. I don't mind having only designers right now because, yeah, well, it's fine. We don't really need more than that. We have 1 day left, so he's just basically working on the art. Just let this go until we have to release it, because we don't have to fix bugs on art, so we don't really care. So Fidel Knight, yeah, that actually worked like a charm, because now we can actually educate you in art, which is very good. So we're gonna educate you in audio or 2D art. I'm gonna go for 2D. I think 2D art is more prevalent in most projects. There we go. We got another review here. See what we can do with the... it's a 4.2. Let's reiterate it again. And... okay, this needs to be finished at the end of today, which is good. We can do that. We are only not working on it because our artist is gone, so let's just promote it and just finish it. It's okay. We got some money. It's inadequate, but it's not hurting our business reputation, which is good. And we have another design deal. Awesome. So we have something to work on. Power Suite, a 2D editor for Devolver Digital. We're going to do that. Bam. Let's work on that. Oh, by the way, another thing that someone mentioned is that you should really release products just before another company releases one of the same type. However, it's true what they said. It's definitely true. If you do that, then you have a better chance of making a bit more money in the first few months until they release their own the second product. But eventually, products that are better and well priced and well marketed are going to do better. So basically, making a better product is more important than releasing it before your competitor. If you can, then you should definitely do it. But myself, I don't really care that much about that, for the simple reason that it matters a bit, but not as much as, you know, getting a better product. So now we are making strides. We are actually getting our score up, and we're going to reiterate again. This system is a bit more, you know, it takes a longer time to get anywhere. We are already almost 3 years into the game, and we haven't actually got a piece of software. But, you know, that's because it's pretty hard to make money in this game right now, and we're gonna do this. And now we can actually see the offers are going up. We are making more and more per day. This is gonna be a game design, and it gives us over 8,000 per day. So that's over 16,000 per month, because we're playing with 2 days per month, basically. So once we do this, and these are, most of the time, these are very lengthy, these are very lengthy contracts. So you can do this for a long time, and you don't even have to really work on them. The money comes to your bank account no matter what. So let's take a look at our bank account. Actually, should we put some money away? Did we do that actually? Where can I check? It was here, right? Yeah, we could set some money on the bank to, or we could just do this. Oh yeah, a new feature in the game is, by the way, that you can have fires and burglars who steal your stuff. Basically, if we pay 665 per month, which is not that much, we can get all of it back, which is for free. So we don't have to pay for all the furniture if they steal something. I'm not even sure, you know, it's basically randomized when stuff happens, but I'd like to have the security right now. Because we do have quite a bit of, you know, worth in our assets here. Our furniture and our computers and everything is worth quite a bit. If we have to repay for everything, oh yeah, we need to call maintenance, of course. But if we have to pay for everything, that wouldn't be good. We would lose quite a bit of money, and we would survive, but it's still not really what I want. So let's do another review and see what they think about it. So we're basically smashing money into it to make it better. A 4.9, we have to reiterate again. Let's have another design team for a design deal for Crow Team. Media Digital, it's an audio tool, we can definitely do that. As long as it's no antivirus, I don't really care. I'm gonna make everything that we can. So this is gonna be high priority first, because we need to do that. We need to finish it, so that we can work on the actual antivirus we're making, which is almost done. We're gonna do a lot of reiteration here. Let's design this one. Yeah, sure, let's design another audio tool. I'm just gonna take as many as we can, because I don't really care if they are good. For now, I need the money, and if they're good enough, it won't harm our business reputation. That's basically what we are going for. We're almost done again, so we're gonna do another review. We are making enough money to keep doing this, so that's basically what I want. The 5.1, let's do reiterate. Let's do a reiteration, and bam, let's go in. An employee is stressed. Well, that's not my problem. I'm sorry, I'm a bad leader. I'm not gonna say bad leader, bad boss, I should say. It's a different thing. But, you know, if you're stressed, then just, you know, de-stress. Just get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee, although that doesn't really work against stress, I think, but that's okay. So yeah, that's just basically what you should do. Just relax, man. Don't be stressed. Don't feel stressed. You don't have to. You don't have to feel stressed. You know, just Don't stress. Just feel good. Be happy. You don't have to feel stressed. Let's actually check the market right now. Let's see. Do we have any newcomers? Or yeah, one. Paramount Pictures is in. What are you making? You're making audio tools. And you're not the best at it. It's a mediocre one and you're not making a profit. We're gonna leave that. Devolver Digital, we have designed a lot of stuff for you guys. You're making your audio tools. You're actually making a small profit on this one, no profits on these, and a big profit on the second one, and actually a decent profit on the first one too. How much are your stocks? We could, it's a bit too much to buy now right now. Paramount Pictures actually had one part of the stocks, which is funny because they don't really have money themselves, but they can always sell it. So this is done, almost done, I should say. It says 100%, but it's not done because they're still working. But we're gonna review it again, reiterate it probably. It's a 5.4. Let's reiterate it, and then we get some more work to do on it. Our programmers are still sitting pretty. Are you guys getting close to another? No, you are actually getting closer and closer to another class. You are learning quite fast, which is good. Which is really, really good. Can we please end this iteration immediately so that we can actually work on the... Yep, thank you. You don't have to do this. You don't have to reiterate this again. I could just release it and everything. Since it's our first product, it's probably not going to sell that well, no matter what we do. But I want to have, it's my pride. I want to have a good contract. I want to have a good product. Sorry, I want to at least to have it be good. Good. Not. We're gonna take these two and train our. We have a lot of stuff going on right now. We could just close these because we don't really have to work on those. We don't have to really, remind ourselves of that. So let's go and work on these for a while. We will develop those and we will do we will do another review to work on these. Bam. And we will reiterate. We have a 5.6. We can go and work on it a little bit more so that, and this should now be our first option. This should be now the most important thing that we work on. And this is going to help other programmers do some more programming, get some more skill, get some more training. Basically, that's why I'm doing it. And since they can't really work on this one because it was at 100% and we have to reiterate it again, just leave it. Just leave it. And we're going to promote, and we're going to work on the bugs a little bit. Till the end of the day, probably. Well, that's good enough, actually. Finish, and we have some more money, and we could do another one. We could do another, actually, we could do another two. Let's do that. Get our, get our products in. Let's set them to 5 priority, that's okay. So it's still 100%. We don't do a lot of new things. The code is not really going down. It's still 5.6. We're gonna reiterate again. Make it the highest priority that we can. That's good enough for these two. They don't need to be very good. End it. And it's still at 100%. Maybe we can't make it any better. Maybe we've hit our ceiling. Let's see. We can educate myself in arts, which is okay. Sure. We're gonna do audio art because that's basically the only thing we can do. And that's gonna be it. So let's promote and let's work. Okay, we're gonna go home. So we're not gonna do the bugs. How are we doing with our programmers? Next class is getting closer, but it's not the best. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it right here. We are getting closer to releasing our first product, our first antivirus, Hip Catch 'em All. But yeah, the noises are getting a bit too loud, and hoping you guys understand that I'm gonna stop it here. So if you guys liked the video, then please make sure to leave a like and or comment. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't, then please make sure to subscribe if you because then you won't miss out on a single video of this series and also other series on the channel. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.